Today at Business Coffee, our guest is Jasmine Gercke, owner and director of Bikram Yoga TMR.
Welcome to Business Coffee. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for being with us today. I really appreciate that you're here.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Let me start by reading a statement that I find from your site. It's never too late, never too old, you're never too sick to start from scratch again, to be born again. This is from Bikram Yoga. I don't know if I'm saying it right,
Yes.
but I know it's Bikram.
Yes.
Saying that, what made you start your business?
Pretty much exactly that, right? Bikram, very inspiring guru, is our guru, originally from Calcutta, came to LA to bring the yoga to the Western world, and I've always practiced it while I was working in corporate jobs mainly, and at one point just decided that I don't want to be just a number in a business anymore. I want to make a difference, and that was really it.
But did you ever felt it when you were a kid, or it just happened because of yoga that you became an entrepreneur?
Yes, it was because of yoga. Never as a kid. I grew up in Germany, very corporate. You wear a suit, you have your briefcase, you work hard, and no idea that I was an entrepreneur. Always was told I was a leader. Always thought of myself more as a team player. So never really as somebody who would go ahead and take big risks. Although I was in banking, I took risks there, but not for myself, I guess. But yoga made me see that differently.
In 2008, it was mentioned that it was a turning point for you. You had your son, Michael, and you also said that into becoming an entrepreneur, it was a challenging journey for you. What do you mean by that? Is it something that you were referring for women, or was something more personal to you?
I would say you could say probably both, women, but in retrospect it was concerning myself as I went through separation just after I gave birth, and realized that the job I was in was not what I wanted to do. Maybe it was not just personal that was changing my life, it was personal and workforce. So it was a big change. It was deciding to go on my own and to quit my job and do something that's worth it, that matters.
You had a vision that was stronger than life, an internal passion that drove you to succeed, to opening your own yoga studio. What do you say that it was like a passion that's bigger than life itself?
Well, you know how they say when you're looking for your keys,
Yes.
and they're right in front of you and you just don't know that? It kind of was like that for me. I went to become a yoga teacher to get away from my relationship, to get perspective. And while I was there, I realized that I've been practicing this yoga for over 10 years, and it's right there. That is my passion, and that is what I should do. Only coming from business background, just being a yoga instructor was not enough, because it would not make enough change. So that's where the studio came into place, to make a bigger difference.
What do you feel are the main challenges that you have as a female entrepreneur?
I find challenged by men who perceive you as a woman, so they perceive you less powerful. I don't think I perceive myself like that, and most women in business probably don't. That's why we are in business. But men do try to take one over on you sometimes, and you have to stand up more for your rights, that's all.
And this is what you believe, women has to stand up for themselves. What could be a message that you would like to let other female entrepreneurs that might be afraid to start their own business because of that?
Never fear, but don't let your emotions get in the way, which I think for women, we are more emotional. We have different mood cycles, and maybe that is one of the reasons that it restrains us in making business decisions. But as long as you're aware of that, and you choose your time and your meetings right, and you have the right people helping and supporting you.
How do you keep your balance between work, your son,
Yes.
and all this?
Well, as you can see, often I bring him with me.
Like today?
That's right. So, and he does yoga, so sometimes if I have to jump in and teach, I will make him do the class. To him, it is his studio as much as it is mine and ours as a community, so that helps. And his father does help out.
Today, as a mom, as an entrepreneur, you didn't even think that you were. What motivates you to keep your yoga studio? You have employees, then what still motivates you?
Helping others. Just people coming out of class with a smile on their face and knowing that we make a difference. It is a service when you choose to teach. It is a service that you do without wanting anything in return. And that is exactly the feeling you get when people leave the room and are grateful.